Welcome to Chair Yoga. I'm happy to have you join me today. I'm Shanda and I'll be taking you through this practice. Let your feet line up so that they're about 6 inches apart from each other. It's about 2 fist width distance on the floor. With your feet parallel to each other and your knees lined up on top of the ankles as best you can. Lengthening up through the crown of the head. Imagine you've got some tail feathers and you can let those fluff out behind you so that you can get the natural curve in the spine and just lengthen up through the crown of the head. You can let the eyes fall shut if that feels good, or gaze down the nose or down toward the floor. You can let your palms face up or down, or stack them one inside the other. Just find length up through the crown of the head, nice and tall. And take a nice deep breath in. And a deep exhale. Again, take a deep breath in. And a deep exhale. Draw your attention down to your feet, noticing your feet on the floor, your right foot, your left foot, noticing your legs on the chair, the right leg and the left leg, noticing what parts of your back are touching the chair. Imagining you've got a string pulling you from the tip of the head up toward the ceiling, lining the ears up on top of the shoulders are back, chin's level to the floor. Feeling yourself tall but with a sense of ease. Draw your attention inward to check on your own internal weather system. What is it that you're experiencing right now? And what are you experiencing in your physical body? What thoughts are coming to your mind? What emotions are you feeling? Just notice. And taking a moment to dedicate your practice if you would like to. Maybe dedicating it to yourself. I am present. Or to somebody, more than one person, or to a group of people. Maybe to all humans. Maybe you have a word or a phrase that you would also like to set as an intention. I am peace. I am joy. I am enough. Whatever resonates with you. And draw your attention to your breath. Taking a deep breath in. And a deep exhale. And then bring the tips of your fingers, all 10 fingers together. On the inhale, expand your fingers out wide. And on the exhale, let the fingers pull back together. Like you're filling up a balloon on the inhale. On the exhale, let go. Again, inhale. Inhale, expand the fingers. Exhale, let that breath go. Let your hands relax to the legs. Take a breath in. As you exhale, drop your chin to your chest, allowing the weight of the head to pull the neck forward. Take a deep breath in. A deep exhale. Again, take a deep breath in. Now as you exhale, let your head rotate over to one side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll your head through the center over to the second side. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll your head through the center, and if it feels good, draw a circle with your neck. You could also include the body if it feels good, rolling around, just moving in a way that's comfortable for you, as big or as small as feels good for you. Pause and circle the other direction. Noticing how it feels in your body to circle, how the neck feels. And pausing back in the center, find the length up through the crown of the head, nice and tall. And you can allow the eyes to open up. And we'll make fist with the hands. Flick the fingers open in a big stretch of the hands. Again, make a fist. Flick the hands open, a big stretch. One more time. Make a fist. Flick it open, a big stretch, and then let's rotate the wrist around. And circle the other way. Good, and then let the elbows, maybe the shoulders get involved as you just circle it around any which way that feels good for you. And then we'll take that to a forward and back action, reaching as much forward and back as you want. The more you do so, the more twisting you'll get in the spine, so be gentle and let it feel good for you. Reaching forward and back, still kind of circling through the hands, however feels good for you. One more time. And then let's take that up and over, wrapping the fingers around a rope as you pull down. Wrap them around a big pull, getting as much extension in the spine as you can, creating space between the vertebrae, creating space for the disc to fill with just the right amount of fluid, keeping everything cushiony back there. Breathing in and out through the nose as you get this extension through the spine. We'll take that across the body, still reaching high if it feels good. You're in control of how much of a reach, so notice how it feels in your back. Expand the fingers out. Pull back, making a fist as you reach to one side and then the other. Let's take it maybe shoulder height, kind of across the body. Just if it feels good for you. You make it as big or as small as you'd like, taking it down to hip height if that feels good. Noticing how the back feels at each point, maybe a little lower. Again, just noticing. How does that feel for you? One more time. And we'll pause back in the center. You can let the shoulders roll back. Maybe close your eyes or gaze to the floor. Check in and notice. What do you feel with that movement? What sensations are you feeling? And take a deep breath in and a deep exhale. Again, take a deep breath in and a deep exhale. And take your right hand, you can hold on to the chair if that feels good, or just let it hang down beside you, and reach your right arm, your left arm, reaching up and over. Inhale, find length. Exhale, reach up and over. Inhale, find length. Exhale, reach up and over through the side body. And then let that left arm float down to the side and take the right arm up and over. Inhale, find length. Exhale, reach up and over. Inhale, find length. Exhale, up and over. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, up and over. And release that arm down to the side. Take just your head this time and tip it over to the right side. And extend your left arm up toward the ceiling, turning your palm outward. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, start to extend through the fingers, reaching as far as you can. Take a breath in. Exhale, continue to reach down, seeing if you can let go of some of the tension in the neck. Take a breath in. Exhale, down further. One more. Pause, deep breath in. Exhale, continue down. Let the head come back up to the center and over to the left side. Extend the right arm up toward the ceiling, palm facing outward. Take a breath in. Exhale, extending through the fingers as you relax the head over a little further. Pause. Take a breath in. Exhale, continuing down a little further, seeing if you can dissolve some of that tension. Pause again. Deep breath in. Exhale, continue. Once more. Pause. Deep breath in. Exhale, continue all the way down. Let the head come back up to the center and roll the shoulders back. And roll the shoulders forward. A little movement through the shoulders. And then swim the arms back. And if it feels good, you can look over that arm, adding a little twisting to the spine again. And then let's swim it forward, freestyle. You can round in a little if it feels good. And you make those movements as big or as small as feels good. It doesn't have to be a very big movement. Breaststroke, arms out wide. Squeeze the shoulder blades, stretch those chest muscles. Let them open up as you work the back muscles. Big swim, squeeze the shoulder blades. And up and over for the butterfly, rounding in as much as feels good to you. And again, it can be small, it doesn't have to be big. Just do what feels good for you. Relax the arms down, pause and take this moment to check in. What sensation are you feeling? Where do you feel it? How does that feel for you? And you can let the eyes open up. And let's take the ankles and circle them around, working on some of those pops and creaks, getting them out. Circle the other way. We'll point and flex the feet. Back and forth as you point and flex. Open the toes and scrunch them together. Getting as many pops and creaks out as you can. 25% of the bones in our body are down in the feet. Any movement in between that helps. A lot of bones down there. Muscles and tendons. All those to keep us moving day in and day out. Good. And release the legs down. Give everything a little shake. Shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Few more seconds. Shake, 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 shake. And then just pause for a moment. Let the hands rest, the legs rest. Noticing that sensation that got created in your body and where you feel it. And then you can scoot forward a little bit on your chair if you would like, and bring the arms up cactus style. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you open the chest, and then exhale, round in. Inhale, open, maybe even getting movement through the neck and through the pelvis. Moving as much of the spine as you can as you inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Once more, inhale, open. And exhale, round. And relax your arms down. Let the shoulders roll back and let them roll forward. And I'll take your left arm back behind you, sitting up nice and tall. Let the head tip over to the right side. Take a breath in. And a deep exhale, just finding a moment. Where does the stretch feel best in your neck? And then let the chin just tuck toward the shoulder and back in place. Like you're gently saying no on this diagonal. And the movement can be as big or as small as feels good to you. You can make it as quick or as slow as feels good to your neck as well. Pause and let's lift and lower the chin. Like you're saying yes on this diagonal. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And then pause. Let your head come back to the center. Relax the arm. We'll roll the shoulders. Roll them the other way. Take your right arm back behind you, lengthen up through the crown of the head, and tip the head over to the left shoulder. And take a moment to find where's the best stretch for you. Pause there, take a breath in. A deep exhale, using the exhale to dissolve the tension. And you can let the chin tuck toward the shoulder, Bringing it back to center, just gently going back and forth. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Good, and then pause and let's lift and lower the chin. Like you're saying yes on this diagonal. And then pause, bring your head back to the center, release the arm, and you can let the shoulders roll back and reverse that. And coming back to your cactus arms, extending up through the torso, take one hand to the shoulder and back, and then we'll switch. And shoulder, and shoulder. You can add the look over the shoulder if you would like, as you tap from one side to the other side. And then let's take it down to the knee. And you can keep the legs down as you tap, or you can lift the leg up. You could keep the head center or continue to look over the shoulders. So leg, leg. Now pause. Let's go to the shoulders. We're going to go shoulder, shoulder, leg, leg, leg. Again, shoulder, shoulder, leg, leg. And again, shoulder. Be patient wherever you are. Shoulder, leg, leg. And shake it all out. It's great for the mind. Get the brain going with that cross-body action. We'll stay forward on our chair for a sun salutation. And just remember that as we hinge forward, you're hinging from the hips. So if you find that you're rounding in the spine to move forward, see if you can find the place where you can hinge at the hips with your spine nice and long. Even if it's a little bit, you don't need to go very far, but use those spine muscles. Take a nice deep breath in, your core muscles all together. Exhale, cactus arms as you hinge forward. And I say core because you need your abdominals too. Take a breath in. Exhale the hands to your legs and fold forward just as far as feels good to you. And then inhale, half lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and down your back. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhaling the right arm up toward the ceiling as you twist. Bring that hand down and reach the left arm up. Bring that hand down, a long flat back brings you up. Exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach, deep breath in. Exhale, cactus forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to the legs, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale the right arm up toward the ceiling. Bring that arm down and reach your left arm up. Bring that arm down, a long flat back brings you up. Exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach, deep breath in. Exhale, cactus forward, squeeze the shoulder blades. Take a breath. Exhale, hands to the legs, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Reach your right arm up toward the ceiling. Bring that arm down and reach the left arm up. Bring that arm down, a long flat back brings you up. Exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach arms up overhead. Exhale, reach your arms out wide to the side and use those arms to help you get really tall. Shoulders pull down, neck gets long. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to center, release your arms down to the side. Inhale, arms go up overhead. Exhale, your arms right out in front of you. Plug the shoulders back and down. Take a breath in. Exhale, hinge yourself forward, pulling in through the stomach. Take a breath in and then lift your heels up. Feel the engagements through the calves, through the inner thighs. Take a breath in. Exhale, heels down, hands to the legs, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Long flat back brings you up. Exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach, deep breath in. Exhale, reach your arms out wide to the side as you sit tall. And take a breath in. Exhale, twist to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to center. Exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, your arms right out in front of you. Plug the shoulders back and down. Take a breath in. Exhale, hinge yourself forward and lift your toes this time. Feel the shins engaged, the inner thighs, maybe the core. Take a breath. Exhale, toes down, hands to your legs. Fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Long flat back brings you up. Exhale your hands to heart center. Let your hands rest down on your legs. Take a moment just to go internally, noticing how you feel right now. Noticing the sensations that you feel, the heart beating, the breath a little more labored. Any sensations in the body. You can let the eyes open back up. Moving into our blast off. I'll show you the options that you have for this blast off. You're going to contract the buttocks and release. You can do that with me. Give it a squeeze and a release. You can stay right in your chair and do that. You could lift a little bit and sit down, or you could stand all the way up and sit all the way down. If you want more of a challenge, you could put your arms across your chest. So you choose one of those that feels good for you. We're blasting off down from 10. Take it at your own pace. Here we go. 10. Go down nice and slow. 9. We're working these quad muscles, your muscles of independence. 8. It's important that they're strong. 7. You could always do it from a higher chair. Give yourself a cushion if it's hard to press all the way up. That's 6. Here comes 5. Keeping your knees on top of the ankles. Feel them pushing open as you press through the feet to stand up. And I'm pretty sure this is 3. We're getting there. Here we go. Here's 2. Heart rate's going. Here's 1. And our blast off right here. Blast off. Extending up through the arms nice and tall. Let your arms float down to the side. Pausing there for a moment so everything settles in before you move. Definitely gets my heart going. We'll come around behind the chair and I'll turn mine sideways to you. We'll take downward facing dog, walking your feet back. Keep your feet about 6 inches apart. Press the hips back. You can bend the knees as much as feels good to you, but push the hips back, extending through the arms, through the torso. Feeling the stretch through the back of the legs, into the back, through the shoulders. Take a deep breath in and a deep exhale. Seeing if you can find a little more length as you exhale. Deep breath in and a deep exhale. One more time. Deep breath in and a deep exhale. And then walk your feet up to your chair, keeping your feet about 6 inches apart, 2 fist width distance, parallel to each other. Press down through the big toes as you lift yourself up. Pull the shoulders together behind you, lengthening up through the crown of the head, nice and tall. You could let the eye gaze go up. You could even lift the chin, breathing in and out through the nose. So you press down through the big toes to lift yourself up. And gently lower yourself back down to the ground. You can walk your feet out a little. For goddess pose, walk your feet out wide. You're in charge of how wide you go. Stay really close to your chair. And angle your feet outward so that when you bend your knees go the same direction as the toes. So you can adjust as much as you need to. And then just keep the chair really close so that your hips aren't sticking out behind you, but that they're right underneath the shoulders. Shoulders pulled down and back, lengthening through the crown of the head. Feeling the feet pressing down into the ground. You could keep your hands on the chair. You could bring one arm up to cactus or both. You choose what you would like. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you inhale, open. Exhale, round in. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. If you have one arm, switch to the other. Exhale, round in. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open up wide and press yourself back up to standing. We'll walk the feet together. Walk them out a little bit. Coming over to the right side of your, we'll stay back behind the chair a little bit. Use that for support. So you can take your right leg and just circle the thigh bone around in the socket, creating some space in that joint for the synovial fluid to come in. Letting go of some of the stiffness. Rotate the other direction. We want the synovial fluid in there to keep things primed and moving well. And let's switch over to the other side. Taking the left leg out, circle it around in the socket. And if you bend over a little bit, that will help you be able to circle around. Reverse that circle. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Good, and release that down. Coming over to the right side of your chair. For tree pose, turn your knee out to the side. You could keep the toes on the floor, or you could pick that foot up. Notice the standing hip. A lot of times it sticks out to the side, so hug that thigh bone in so you keep the pelvis level. You can bring your hand to heart center, or you can continue to reach it up toward the ceiling if that feels good for you. But your hand could stay on the chair. You could get light with the fingers, or lift the hand up, or extend that arm, whatever feels best to you. Feeling yourself rooting down through the foot as you lengthen up through the crown of the head, nice and tall. I am grounded. Deep breath in. And a deep exhale. Bring that hand back to your heart. Bring the knee in and down. We'll switch over to the other side. Taking your left knee out to the side, and keep the toes on the floor, or pick that foot up if you would like, high or low, above or below the knee. Watch the hip if it's sticking out to the side. Hug the thigh bone in to keep the pelvis level. Bring your hand to your heart. You can keep it here, continue to reach your branches upward, and then choose what to do with this hand on the chair. You can hold on for dear life, or maybe just let one finger be there, or maybe you lift the hand a little or a lot. What feels best for you on this side? Feeling that shaking and quivering that happens down in the foot, the ankle, all that work to keep you balanced. Take a deep breath in, and a deep exhale. Again, a deep breath in, and a deep exhale. Bring your hand back to your heart, and bring that knee in and down. And we'll come back and have a seat in the chair. And letting your self stay forward just a little bit on your chair or toward the edge. Walking your feet out as wide as feels good to you with the knees on top of the ankles. Sitting up nice and tall, find length through the spine, and then bring your chest over toward the left side. We'll stir the pot here. Coming into the center, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then over to the left side. And then scoop yourself back, rounding back. Switching over to the left side, right side, coming into the center, shoulder blade squeeze, over to the left, and round yourself back. And let's reverse that. Take it over to the left, into the center, squeeze the shoulder blades, over to the right side, and scoop it back. Once more, over to the side, into the center, over to the right, and round yourself back. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. You'll hinge yourselves forward. Take a deep breath in. You stop at any point that feels good to you. Deep breath in. Exhale, maybe continuing, keeping your knees on top of the ankles. You maybe continue to let yourself hinge forward, or maybe you stop, letting the muscles open up. So be gentle, go slow. If you get close to the floor and you want to put your hands down, you can, but just notice if you round your back, then lift back up. If you can do a flat back, you can put your hands on the ground, whatever's best for you. Deep breath in, a deep exhale. Pressing yourself all the way back up. A windshield wiper the legs side to side. A little movement there. For the final Shavasana, you can stay in your chair if that feels best to you. You could lie down on the floor as well if that feels good to you. And for some of you, it might feel good to put your legs up on the chair, or put a pillow underneath your knees if that feels good. Or if you're staying in the chair, just let your feet be flat on the floor. Tail feathers back behind you, lengthening up through the crown of the head. Choosing a position that feels the best for your hands. Palms facing up or down, or the hands stacked one inside the other. If you're lying on the floor, just make sure you're comfortable, that something's underneath your neck or knees so that you feel at ease. Find length up through the crown of the head, nice and tall. If you're seated, finding that length. Resting completely in Shavasana, corpse pose, dead man's pose. Drawing attention to the forehead, seeing if you can dissolve any of the tension that you might feel at the forehead. Allow your eyes to relax back into their sockets. Let your tongue relax back into your throat. The jaw be at ease, maybe a little space between the teeth. The shoulders rest. The pelvis be heavy. Feeling yourself completely supported by the earth, by the floor, by the chair. So that now you can just rest. Maybe following the breath in and out. Maybe noticing the sounds that come to your ears. Letting go of any judgment that might come. Just allow yourself to be in this moment with yourself, resting in Shavasana. And take a deep breath in. A deep exhale. Maybe beginning to wiggle the toes and fingers. Maybe moving your head from side to side. And bringing some awareness to your body, but staying soft in your body. If you're on the floor, you can bring your knees into your chest and gently roll to your side to press yourself to a seated position. When you're ready, you can bring your hands to heart center. Allow your head to bow to your heart. Taking a moment to notice your internal weather system right now. What do you experience? Bring your thumbs to your brow, giving gratitude to yourself for practicing today. And bring your hands to heart center, connecting back with your dedication, your intention. Maybe giving gratitude to yourself for connecting with yourself in this way, for being present in this moment, body and mind, breath and mind, yoking yourself through yoga. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. I'll close with the word namaste, meaning the love and light in me honors and sees the love and light in you. Namaste.